Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back from the ad break, viewers at home. Right now, I'm really excited for my next interview with Melissa Chisoko, who is an entrepreneur with two successful businesses, a diaper bag brand, as you can see, and also a beauty studio. Now, this is a different kind of business. I mean, we're going to be speaking about her journey, but most importantly, also about why vegan, because these are vegan bags, right? We're also going to talk about her beauty studio. So this is a conversation that I'm really looking forward to. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So I just want to get right into it. Tell us about how did you, because I know you're from a financial background, right? How did you now, what inspired you to transition from that into being an entrepreneur, getting into a diaper bag business and a beauty studio?
So basically, I think I always had like I want to be an entrepreneur. I know I want to do business. And then I fell pregnant with my first daughter. And then one thing I knew was I want a very stylish diaper bag, because all the other bags that you'd see, you can literally see when the mother is walking, you can be like, oh, this is a diaper bag.
Exactly.
Because I really loved walking around looking, stylish and still being confident and, not feeling like, okay, everyone can see I'm a mom and, so that's how the idea came about. So I went on a quest to look for a very nice looking diaper bag. And yeah, it was a bit of a challenge. So then I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can bring this, bring this to the community and see how people are gonna respond, because I think I'm not the only one who wants to look stylish.
Yeah. That's so inspiring. I want us to first start obviously speaking about the diaper bag business, and then we'll jump into the other part of the business. So tell us exactly why vegan. Are you vegan?
Partly, I'm trying to be.
I have a friend like that, partly vegan. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us what inspired that, because I've never heard of that, and explain to us exactly what makes it vegan. How is this coming to life?
Yeah, so the vegan part, I think so when I was doing my search for the bag, so most of the bags were like genuine leather, and they were always very expensive. So I was like, okay, how do I, for someone like me who's not able to afford something very expensive, how can I get something that looks also nice but still affordable? And then the option that I had was going into the vegan leather, but obviously going to it on the high quality side, because there is also that option. Yeah, so that's how I got into the vegan side, because I was like, I think every mom deserves something that looks very nice for them. And the other thing was also, when someone gets pregnant, like if your friend gets pregnant, you only think about the baby. Like when it's a baby shower, you're thinking of buying the baby clothes, and then we forget about the mom. So I was like, I want something, let's say at a baby shower, you can get her this very nice bag that she's definitely gonna love. It's for her, not really, for the baby.
Exactly. This is not for the baby, right? It's just a by the way, we'll put your diapers in, but this is my bag, So this is so nice. So tell us, with the vegan, what is it made of?
So it's made of polyurethane. So we have one that's polyurethane, that's like your recycled plastic materials, and then the other one is like microfiber. Yeah.
All right. And for people that are interested in buying the bag, how do they get a hold of you? Do you have social media pages that they can follow? What's the process like?
So we're on social media, which is MAZH Babies, and then we also in Shelino Baby Stores. It's like the number one boutique baby store. So they also do retail our bags. So if you don't want to buy online, you want to see the bag first, you can go to Shelino Baby, or you can order from us directly.
Oh my God, this is so inspiring. I've never seen something like this. There's a first time to everything, and now I know there's vegan bags. Like I didn't know there's such a thing. So tell us about maybe the business itself. I know prior to the interview, we had a conversation to say it's been your baby for 4 years. How has it been like in terms of challenges? What has been the biggest moments for you?
Yeah, so I think like in any business, there's always challenges. So obviously you have like when you start, just not being, confident, thinking like, who's gonna buy from me? But then it takes like consistency and also believing in yourself. If I show you like, oh, this bag is like, the bag, and it also speaks for itself. And then in terms of challenges, it's obviously like expanding and also making sure you get the right the right leather, because sometimes you could get a certain leather and it's not really up to standard or the quality that you want. So that whole process is always very challenging. And then one of our big moments, where I think it was the collaboration with Shelino Baby, that was like one of our greatest milestones. And then the past year was also being recognized by British Vogue and Glamour magazine.
Oh my God, that's huge. That's like, on top of the world. And I like the fact that now you've created or made a bag that's accommodating to, different people. I mean, if you're not vegan, you don't really care. But if you are vegan, you want something so you are selling to both markets, hitting two birds with one stone. So that's beautiful. And congratulations on all the recognitions. So let's talk about your beauty studio, right? How long has it been since you've opened the studio, and why did you decide to go into the beauty studio? Because it's two different things.
Yeah.
Bags, and it maybe not so much, because it's still the beauty industry. You're still looking after how people look and their appearance. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so I think growing up, I've always been someone who's very, very stylish. Wherever I go, people are like, you always looking so good. I always have my makeup on. I always want to feel good. So even like with the bag, like you say, it does kind of resonate, because I'm creating a bag that is stylish, that keeps you feeling good. And so with the beauty studio, so it's been a year now that we've been in business, and it came about where someone just approached me like, hey, I know you love beauty, and would you want to venture into this? And I'm like, okay, let me try it. And yeah, it's been going well.
Okay, and tell us about where the beauty studio is based, and how can people get a hold of you?
Okay, so the beauty studio is based in Midrand, and we are on social media. So when you go so it's called Classi Beauty. So it's also Classi Beauty because it just still speaks to style. I wanna, when people come, I want you to feel they're feeling, classy and yeah.
All right, that's so beautiful. Now, running two businesses isn't something that's obviously easy, right? As a mom, as you've got also your lives. You're probably a sister, you're a friend, you're playing so many roles. Can you tell us about the strategies that you have implemented to make sure that you're running two successful businesses?
So honestly, I can say it's a very, very hard, and I'm still trying to navigate that. But it always comes down to, you obviously need to be very disciplined. I think when I had with the bags, it was okay, but until when I added the beauty studio, now I'm like, okay, now I need to separate the two, focus my time, make sure I put enough time here, enough time there. So it also comes down to the support system that you have. People around you who are able to support you, and when you say, oh guys, I'm busy, I'm not available, they understand. But then eventually you'd also need to, so instead of you every weekend spending time with your friends, now I'm like, okay guys, I think I'm available this weekend only for this month. So just trying to find a balance. Honestly, it's not easy, but it's something that you obviously have to do.
No, most definitely. I think also, if something is made for you, and if you pursued it, it means it's something that you feel very passionate about, and you'll do everything in your power to make sure that it works. Now, for people that are currently maybe facing challenges as entrepreneurs, and people that also want to get into the business of either, just the beauty industry in general. I'm going to refer this as like part of the beauty industry because it's so stylish and classy. Yeah. Listen, it's a piece. And also just entering the beauty industry also, what advice do you have for them in terms of maneuvering it, and also for people that want to start? Where can they start, and what encouragement would you give them?
So I think for anyone who wants to start, so not just like the beauty or beauty business, but in anything that you want to do, I think the most important thing is to actually just start. So because I think most people, for example, with the beauty industry, you might look at it and say, oh, there's so many beauty salons, there's so many people who are doing hair or makeup. But then there is something about you, like someone is going to want to come to you because there's something different that you offer. There's so many people in this world, in this country. So you will definitely find someone who's for you, and try to just be different and being consistent, and don't look around. Just focus on what you are doing. Because if you look around, you're like, oh, they have this. Like I had people, like, for me to start the bag business, I did see like other people selling the diaper bags, but that didn't stop me. I knew in myself that I think I have something else that's different. So don't look around, but just start and focus on what you're doing.
I think most importantly, it's also believing in your dream and knowing that there's something unique about you that makes you special and stand out. So please tell us about how it actually felt to win the Female Personality Award at the ZAA Achievers Awards.
So that was this very surreal moment. So the nomination itself was just out of this world. And then to even win it, like I didn't think I'd win it, because looking at the other nominees that I was with, they had so many experience in business and all the things, whatever fields that they were in. But it felt really good, and I felt really blessed, because it shows that all the work that I've been doing, it actually does get recognized. So it was a very good feeling. And it also motivated me to keep on putting in the hard work.
Exactly, because sometimes getting recognition also kind of fuels your passion even more, just to see that people actually see what you're doing and what you put in. But I can see why you've won. I mean, you really, really are very inspirational. I mean, I love the businesses that you run. We can see the passion coming right out of it, to say, you know what, you really are passionate. And we are also looking forward to all the other businesses that you'll be launching, because you don't look like you're someone that's going to stay on one path. Like the next thing you're coming in, like, listen, I've got sneakers.
I've got something else.
I've got vegan sneakers coming up, so please support. You look like that kind of a woman, and that's very, very inspiring. I'm a girl's girl. I love when women like literally go out to fetch the bread. In fact, the whole bakery. So we really hope that you get all the success in your businesses. And just before we let you go, please tell our viewers at home again, remind them where they can get you, how they can show you support for all the products that you sell.
Okay, thank you so much. So with the bags, like I said, you can go to our website, MAZH Babies, www.mazhbabies.com. And then you can also go to Shelino Baby stores. So Shelino has about all the stores in all the 9 provinces. So you can get our bags in all the provinces in South Africa. And then with the beauty studio, you can, we are on Instagram, Classi Beauty Studio. There are contact details there for you to make bookings for whatever service that you want to have done.
Oh my God, Melissa, you have been definitely amazing to chat to. It's been such a pleasure. And we do hope that we can see you some other time, maybe visit us again, just to show us more of the bags, because you did mention that you've got more products.
Yes.
We definitely want to do that, but I do know that viewers at home right now need to run to the social media pages so that they can see all the beautiful products, and make sure that you do also visit her beauty store or beauty studio in Madrid and show her some love and support. But most importantly, I hope you took so much inspiration as I did. This is a conversation I needed for this January, okay? Because we are all over the place. We need motivation and inspiration. But without wasting any time, we're going to take a quick ad break. We still have more content for you right after this.